What's up? Good evening, everyone. Welcome to another edition of Hardcore Challenge Live, the official webcast of the Hardcore Challenge, which, as you all know, is the pinnacle of fantasy football competition. Now, we have reached our first benchmark of the 2018 season, and that is today, August 12th, Keeper Lock Day. It's also buy-in day. Everyone should, by now, have their buy-ins paid. If not, tomorrow morning the goons come out and, we come after kneecaps. But we've got that taken care of. Buy-ins are taken care of. All owner spots are secured. We did have one snafu at the very 11th hour, and we went out in emergency. We pulled in an owner today that we feel is secure going forward for seasons to come like everyone else. One of our owners that had been in the league, Willie, owner of Pale Horseman, who had been in the league since 2012. Phone numbers are no good anymore. Not responding to the emails. Obviously, everyone knows that this is fantasy football time, so if you plan on participating, you should be contacting the league, and he's silence from his end. So, move has been made. We've already added in a new owner, and Stephen Lee Phillips has taken over Pale Horseman in the Elite East of the AFC Conference. So, there you have it. Moves must be made. So, we're completely locked and loaded for 2018. All owners are checked in. All buy-ins are checked. We're ready to go. Now, today is also the last day that you can get in your order in, $35. That includes shipping for your owner's t-shirt, your 2018 Hardcore Challenge owner's t-shirts. We've got several orders in already, but we are placing the orders this week. So please, today is your last day. If you want to get in on this one-time order for this year's shirt, we need your $35 today. The post is up on both groups. Just scroll back down a little ways. You'll see the post has been posted several times. Go on there, $35, that includes shipping, and you get your owner's shirt. We're going to have a new design every year. So once we put the order in for this one, that's it. And we're not going to do this one again. Now, the big thing about today is obviously it is Keeper Lock Day. You have until midnight tonight to make your last adjustments to your keepers. Everybody has filled their keepers, so what you end up with when you wake up in the morning is what you have. That is your core team going forward for 2018. Now, 2017 was the biggest draft in the history of the Hardcore Challenge, our 9th season, as we expanded to 32 teams and 2 conferences. If you didn't set your core up last season, it's going to show this season, and we're going to see it once we get to see the first semblance of keepers for the new era in the Hardcore Challenge. You're going to see where the tier of power lies. That's 100% sure. Is it going to remain with the old guard, or is the new guard led by Kevin, who's already hoisted the cup as one of the new owners from the expansion? It's our 10th season. Last week, we added the bonus. If you win this season, you get to name the cup. Within reason, obviously. But, we don't have a lot of reason here, so pretty much you get to damn near name the cup whatever the hell you want it. So you get that extra added along with the ring, the trophy, and of course the money. You win your conference, $500. You win that next game, and that's another $500 for a total of $1,000 to win it all. If you make it to the Super Bowl, you'll still leave with $500. But, if you're not first, you're last. So by tomorrow morning, your keepers will lock. If you want to get the owner's t-shirt, we need your order in tonight, because I'm going to start finalizing the order tomorrow and get these shirts coming. we are taking Vice President 2018 Vice President nominations now. I believe Mo has officially thrown his name hat into the ring for Vice President. I believe our returning Vice President, Matt Herron, owner of the Beaver Street Roar, will also be returning, although that is yet to be confirmed. So I'm guessing we have those two running. If anybody else is interested in running for Vice President, we will open up the nominations through tomorrow only. We'll finalize them by tomorrow evening. And by Tuesday, I will put up the ballots in both conferences, and we will start the voting for Vice President. Vice President will be named and announced live on the air by myself and our current Vice President, Matt Herron, owner of the Beaver Street Roar, who will be in studio with me for live draft coverage this weekend. The draft, yes, 1 week from today. Next Sunday, 6 o'clock Pacific, 6 o'clock Eastern, 8 o'clock Eastern. You have the AFC and then the NFC drafts. They will be overlapping, and we will have live coverage of both drafts as they're going down. Myself and the Vice President will be here live in studio. So make sure you get your draft board set. Make sure you test your draft client. Make sure you do all the little things that it says to do under your league notes on your homepage. Your homepage from your computer or your laptop. Or from full site on your mobile app. You don't get everything from your mobile app, and I don't suggest relying on your draft through your mobile app. I know some will, but when you end up with an automated pick and you don't get who you want, don't come crying to me. AFC, 6 p.m. Eastern Time, next Sunday. The NFC, 8 p.m. Eastern Time, next Sunday. It's about to get real. Keepers lock in the morning. We will post the keeper list tomorrow. If there's just a little hack, if you haven't found out yet, if you go to the league homepage and you click on draft info, it will show you who the keepers are and who are being selected through the first 5 rounds with who everybody has picked so far. And tomorrow will also show you that. But I will still post the keeper list for everybody to see, and I'll post it to both groups in the discussions, as well as in both of the discussions on both of the home pages. So you can finalize your draft boards and get everything ready. Now, I'm going to throw it up there. I see we've got a fairly good audience. So if you want to run for Vice President, and I'm also going to throw it up there, would anybody like to come on the show? We've got a solid audience out there. I'm going to put it out there. If you would like to come on, throw it up in there, and I'll throw you some quick instructions on how to join the show via split screen. If you're watching it through your phone or mobile app, it's very simple. Simply turn your handheld device sideways, hit accept when you... 5 minutes? I ain't gonna be on in no goddamn 5 minutes. Only for owners who are in the league, if you want to come on. One of the owners. So, like I said, you can finalize your keepers through midnight tonight. You're gonna lock tomorrow. Get your t-shirt orders in. Get everything taken care of. Today is deadline day. Wake up tomorrow. We're going to set up nominations for Vice President. And that will be the next order of business besides getting your draft board in order. Because Sunday is draft day. And then we are only 2 weeks away from the beginning of the season. The 2018 season. The 10th season of the Hardcore Challenge. Any owners interested in coming on? One last offer. Any owners interested in coming on the show? Now, once we get into the season and get into the week before the season, we will pick up the pace as we'll start to have our Game of the Week show and start to highlight more of the matchups. And Mo!
What's up? Aloha!
From Hawaii. So,
Yes, sir.
You're throwing your name in the hat for vice president.
I did, man, because I live in the best time zone. I can watch it all.
True. Yeah, valid point. There you go.
I don't fall asleep. My games come on at prime time here, not like the East Coast where you're in bed.
He's from Hawaii. Mo lives in Hawaii. See, there's his angle, man. That's his angle.
Can't go wrong with better butter, baby.
So, are you ready? What do you think about your keepers? What do you think about your core for this
Uh,
season?
I think I'll be all right. I think I'm keeping it similar to last season. So I was lucky enough to get a couple of guys I really wanted. So we'll go from there and see what happens.
You did good in your first season, man. You made the playoffs. You did better than I did.
Yeah, I got lucky there. Kind of crashed at the end, but it is what it is. There's always this year.
Yeah, you made it though. You made it. So there we go.
Yeah.
Yeah, vote.
Got my shirt ordered.
Hey, got your shirt ordered. You guys, if you haven't ordered your shirt, get your shirt ordered. We're only going to order them one time. And tomorrow, we're putting the order in. So Mo's officially thrown his hat in the ring for vice president. So we got our first guy in. So if anybody else wants in, by Tuesday we're putting up the ballots. There you go.
All right, brother.
Good luck, man. Good luck.
Go for Mo. Mo better butter.
There you go. Mo better butter for VP. If anybody else wants to throw your name in the hat, or I will offer up the same thing. If anybody else wants to jump on the show quick, we'll throw it up there for just a moment. But Mo Better Butter has thrown his name in the hat for vice president for 2018. I haven't confirmed if Matt's running again, or incumbent, but I'm sure he will be running again, as well as he'll be in studio. I'm sure he's not going to want to relinquish. So, anybody else? Anybody else? All right. Going once, twice, 3 times sold. All right. Like I said, keepers locked by morning. If you want to get your shirt order in, get it in today. We're going to start finalizing and get the orders in the beginning of the week. So today is your last day. Trades. By tomorrow, you now have another commodity that you own as an owner. And that will be your 5 keepers. If you want to trade your keepers, you want to trade your draft picks, you want to trade your draft picks and your keepers, combination of what have you. Any commodity that you have, well, then you better throw your name in the hat, T-Well. You better throw your name in the hat. I'm just saying. You can't sit on the sidelines and complain. Gotta bring it in. So, get your keepers locked, shirt order in, buy-ins we pretty much have taken care of, and all the owners are locked and loaded. So here we go. The 10th year, 2018, our biggest season to date, by far. So, yeah, well, we'll see. We'll see. Now, last season ran so smooth that we barely even really needed the vice president. It was more of just, we were just here. I was hardly even needed. As a whole, the league itself runs very smoothly now because everybody's been in it for so long. So everything seems to run very smoothly. Now, looking ahead, obviously, after we have the draft, you got to start looking at the first week and who the matchups are. So I would go start looking, if I were you, at who you play in that week 1. As I've started to look ahead, as I already have a huge matchup, everybody plays their divisional games, their first 3 games and the last 3 games of the season. So you play your divisional rivals. So these first 3 games are huge because a lot of times it's coming down to your last 3 games at the division rivals, and we saw a ton of that shake out last season. As several divisions came down to head-to-head matchups in the last 2 weeks between their division rivals. I played the Beaver Street Roar in week 1, who was the had the most wins in the regular season last season, got to the championship game, was in the Super Bowl the year before, so that's a big matchup for me. You've got the Donkey Punch facing off against Mo Better Butter in the NFC, which both of them fought tooth and nail down to the end. Donkey Punch went to the Super Bowl. Both were fighting for the division crown all the way in. Both made the playoffs. You got to circle that one as a possible game of the week in the NFC. In the AFC, you have the 2017 champion, Mr. Rogers' Neighborhood, whose division crown streak was ended. Or excuse me, the 2016 champion, whose division crown streak was ended by the 2017 champion, Knox Vegas Anarchy. Kevin, who took him down, stole his division crown, stole his first round bye, helped him get bounced from the playoffs, and not only that, took the cup right from his hands. They face off in week 1 as well. So there is your possible AFC and NFC game of the weeks. Like I said, Matt Herron, I see you show up. It's me and you in week 1. Beaver Street Roar and the Silver and Black Attack. Oh yeah. I plan to make my name in the Dirty South directly in week 1 with the big win and bounce the 11-win Beaver Street Roar and start them 0-1. Huge matchups right out of the gate on both sides of the conference, in both sides of the league, in the AFC and the NFC conference, and it's going to be interesting. I like all 3 games that you play out of the gate are divisional, and your last 3 games that you play are divisional. That means you start and finish with huge matchups, and then you go play the rest of your conference lineup in your middle of your season. But you start and finish, difficult. And it should be interesting. Some huge matchups in week 1. Huge matchups in week 1. So I'll throw it up there one more time. If there's any owners out there who wants to come on and join us, we had Mo that come on has thrown his name in the hat for vice president. We're taking nominees through tomorrow night, and we're going to start the voting for vice president on Tuesday morning. Anybody else wants to join the show? Last call, and we're going to get out of here. Last call. Anybody wants to join the show? Any owners? Any owners? All right. We offer. So, you have till midnight. You know, getting cold feet, but making your last changes on them keepers. I made one change today. I'm not going to lie. I'm not going to lie. Oh, looks like Mr. Herron has officially thrown his name in the hat as well as the incumbent vice president. So we've got 2. We've got Mo and Matt running for vice president right now currently for 2018. Anybody else, if you are interested in running, please send us a message or put a post up throwing that your name in the hat for vice president. Nobody else interested in coming on the show this evening? We're going to close it down. Oh, here we go. Hold on. Back the truck up. We almost got to the closing music, but no. It's not time. It's not closing time just yet. As we heard from Mo, who wants to be the vice president of the league in 2018, as we've only ever had 2 vice presidents, Tom and Matt. They've only been the only vice presidents we have ever had, and both have help us make big advances league-wide. And we have our incumbent vice president.
Hey!
All right.
Hold on. I was watching Ballers. Hold on a second.
Man down! Man down! Did you just...
I tripped over a bike. Hold on a second. 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 I'm in my garage. Holy shit.
Oh my God.
That was live. I hope everyone caught that because that was just live. I saved the camera. I fell on the. I tripped over a bicycle trying to get to this show. Holy shit. Woo. All right. Damn. What's up, Hardcore Challenge? It's Matt Herron, Vice President a couple times and whatnot. King of the Dirty South, don't you know? It's been my division the past few years. I don't know. Doing pretty good. Got you week 1. I'm not worried. Not worried.
Oh.
By the way, if you like Kirk Cousins, I'm accepting trades. But anyway, woo. Oh, dang. I can't believe I just busted my ass
You can back
trying
up,
to get to a remote control.
You can rewind and back that up on that King of the Dirty South. You have 3 Dirty South crowns. I have 3 Dirty South crowns. So you ain't king of shit yet. You may be co-king.
Hold on.
You're the current
I'm sorry.
reigning champion. But
When was your last? When was the last time you won the division?
it's been a minute. But I still.
Okay. All right. You know, we could talk about the past, or we could talk about right now. Yeah, that's right. Anyway,
This year, that's streaking.
I've been looking forward to football for a minute now. I'm really ready for some fantasy football. I can't wait for our draft. You know, oh my gosh, our keepers are locked right now, right?
No, by morning they will be. By morning.
Oh shit. All right. So I got to give one a little more thought then.
Yes. I made one.
A certain
today.
Cleveland wide receiver.
I made
What's that?
today. One move.
You made one move?
Yeah, one keeper move.
Yeah.
So you see
Good.
Mo threw his name in the hat for vice president, so you've got some competition already.
Well, that's cool. That's cool, man. All I want to do this year for the league is not only help, you know, do whatever it takes to keep this machine running as smoothly as it does, but I'm still trying to plan that Vegas draft, dude. We got players in this league, owners in this league that are across the country from, I don't know, California to Florida. I'm in Iowa, yeah. We got Vegas, Las Vegas, Canada. Get your passport, Canada dudes, and let's go to Vegas and have a live draft. We'll be there for the weekend. I'll plan the whole thing.
I'd say as many as we can get. Hell, even if we could get like 10 or 15, we'll still have the draft live, and everybody else.
If we can get
It's
half the league there, and we'll make this happen. We'll get a package deal. We'll get a big fat conference room where we can have a draft with a draft board. Hell yeah. I'll hire Vanna White to put some team names, the players' names up there. Yeah. Anyway, so that's what I'm vying for here as vice president. I don't know. The last message was Matt Herron for president because he's awesome, and that message was approved by Terrell Owens Hall of Fame tears. So thank you, T.O., for making it to the Hall of Fame and crying a lot. And Tuskegee or somewhere, I don't know where he was. I forget.
It was T.O. on the Hall of Fame edition of Madden. How the hell did that happen?
Well, it just so I know a guy who knows a guy. And yeah, you heard it here first.
How the hell did that happen? All right. Well,
anyway.
Anything else you would like to say? You got me in week 1. You realize that? It's me and you in week 1.
Yeah. I saw that. You know, we'll keep that up. I always play you early. And, you know, and you always talk a lot of trash, Ben, but, you know, I've been doing a whole lot of winning over here. I don't know.
You have.
I'm just saying.
But everything runs in cycles. And you've been up. And
You're right.
Close.
Actually,
Super Bowl, and then only the championship game last season. So that seems to be on a downward trend to me.
Yeah. It's all right. This is a pivotal season for me, though. Last year, I've had, like, a core team of Cam Newton and Le'Veon Bell and a couple other guys that were, like, my core team. And I don't have Cam Newton anymore. I don't have Le'Veon Bell anymore. I can't believe it. I drafted him in the Hardcore Challenge his rookie year. Thank you. Oh, the light went out because I turned off because I shut the garage door. Hold on a second.
Don't hurt yourself now.
I know, man. I wrecked it on this bike, dude. Hold on. Let's look at the bike.
If you
That
don't think I can show up,
shit.
oh, if you don't think I ain't gonna slow mo and pull that shit, dude.
Dude, oh, I wrecked it, dude. I wrecked it. So this is a pivotal year because I don't have like the core of my team. You know, I got like a second-year quarterback. I got like a third-year wide receiver, second-year running back. Like, my team is young and yet to be fantasy gold yet. So we're still working on it. Well, see, I got an interesting draft. I don't even have a first-round pick, but that could change. I do have Kirk Cousins.
I got 3 first-round picks.
Yeah. I hope it makes you feel better.
Yeah.
Were you like bottom of the division last year? Were you the fourth place?
No.
Dirty South.
That was T-Well, thank you.
All right. Yeah. Right on.
The Cowboys fans were the 2 worst teams in the entire league.
Oh yeah. Right on. I don't even waste my time. I got like garage dust on my shoulder. I don't even waste my time with teams anymore. I'm a fan of my fantasy football team. That's my favorite team, the Beaver Street Roar. That's right. By the way, that's another reason why you should vote for me as vice president, because my favorite team is my fantasy team. I play in like 2, 3, 4 leagues every year. Guess what all the names are? Beaver Street Roar. That's where I am. Beaver Avenue's over there. Anyway. So yeah, do it. Vote. Let's have some fun. It's fantasy football. Everybody likes fantasy. It's so much fun. And winning is fun. So do your best to win, because this is a very challenging league. That's right.
All right. Well, all righty. Draft's next weekend. Get your shit in order. And he's officially thrown his name in the hat. He is going to be back as DP. You're going to have to remove yourself, I think.
No, man, I ain't leaving. You can't make me leave. I'm going to trip over some more shit. I think my knee is bleeding. I'm a little scraped up. Oh, man, I got the prime over here. There it is. Bam. That's still happening. All right, man, I'm out, Ben. You guys, let's have some fun this year. Good luck to all of you guys. I hope you win a bunch, except for when you play me. Peace. Yeah, all right.